The 6 most mysterious archaeological discoveries on Earth that challenge scientists' understanding. Hello, have you ever wondered if the mysteries of our past might be hiding strange things that science can't yet explain? From ancient lost civilizations to bizarre phenomena emerging from the Earth, the world of archaeology is always full of surprising stories that spark curiosity. Today, I will take you on a journey to explore the 8 most bizarre archaeological discoveries on the planet. Findings that challenge the understanding of scientists and have kept them scratching their heads for years without finding the exact answers. What are these discoveries? Are you ready to face these wonders? Let's dive in and start right now. Mysterious skull in the wych elm tree. Countless paintings, photos, books, and even songs have been inspired by the legendary case "Who Put Bella in the Wych Elm?" However, the identity of the victim remains shrouded in mystery to this day. "Who Put Bella in the Wych Elm?" is the title of a song played by Gravenhurst, a British artist. The song is quite striking with its eerie, mournful rhythm but isn't very famous. However, the name "Who Put Bella in the Wych Elm?" is one of the most infamous murder cases in Birmingham's history. A case that has perplexed the local community and the police for over 82 years, as they've been unable to uncover the victim's identity. It all started in 1943 when a boy named Bob Farmer and a few friends climbed an ancient ash tree on the former land of Lord Cobham. At the time, the children had no idea that they were about to ignite a mystery that would last for decades. Inside the dead, decaying tree, the children found a human skull, with only a few teeth and clumps of hair remaining. Terrified, they decided to place the found object back in its original position and never speak of it again. But one boy, Tommy Whitels, couldn't handle the pressure and told his parents. The police quickly became involved and discovered the rest of the body, now just white bones covered by torn pieces of clothing. One hand still wore a gold wedding ring, while the other hand was missing. Everything was scattered inside the rotting ash tree. The woman was estimated to be about 35 years old and had given birth at least once. Investigators believed she had died from asphyxiation and had been inside the tree for at least a year. What sent chills down many spines was the theory that she had been placed alive in the tree and later suffocated. The victim's right hand was later found nearby, and a piece of taffeta fabric was discovered in her mouth. Other than these clues, nothing else was known about the victim, not even her name. That Christmas, the people of Birmingham were unnerved when chalk messages began appearing on the streets reading, "Who put Bella in the wych elm?" sounding like a gloomy question or an interrogation. Similar messages began to appear all over town, and the police remained silent while quietly continuing their investigation. Many speculated that the person who wrote the messages knew the identity of the victim. This is when the corpse in the tree was given the name Bella, leading to connections with a woman named Bella, who had been a prostitute in Birmingham and had disappeared in 1941. The timing of Bella's disappearance coincided with the estimated age of the corpse, but due to the lack of further evidence, the local police couldn't determine whether the missing woman from 1941 was indeed the same Bella in the wych elm. In 1953, the small town was shaken once again. 10 years after the discovery of Bella in the wych elm, a woman named Una Mossop claimed that her cousin, Jack Mossop, along with a Dutch man named Van Ralt, had placed a woman in the tree while they were drunk. However, this story was quickly dismissed, as Jack Mossop was a mental patient and had died several years before Una's statement. The wych elm murder case then became a local mystery, complete with all the elements of a horror story. A desolate land still somewhat backed by a mountain, a body lying quietly inside the ash tree for 18 months, a missing hand, and mysterious cult-like rituals. Many even speculated that Bella was Clara Bauerle, a Nazi spy who had disappeared in the UK during the darkest days of the war. Then, in 2016, the phrase "Who put Bella in the wych elm?" resurfaced once again, haunting the local people of Birmingham. This mystery, now 82 years old, has outlived Bella's possible life expectancy if she had not died that day. Although the case has mostly reached a dead end, many still hope that the identity of Bella in the wych elm will be uncovered to bring some peace to the soul of the unknown woman. The mural of stars and mysterious human races. The Himalayan range, famous for its majestic peaks, holds many unsolved mysteries. Rising to 19,685 feet and containing 40 peaks, with Mount Everest towering at 29,031 feet as the highest peak in the world, It was formed through the collision of geological layers. Within this enigmatic mountain range, there is a mural that is even more astonishing. It appears to depict a battle between extraterrestrials and barbaric beings, leaving many scientists to wonder what secrets this place may be hiding. This discovery began with an unexpected accident involving a scientific expedition. Due to bad weather and harsh conditions, the expedition team had to seek shelter. Inside a cave deep within the Himalayas, they discovered ancient rudimentary wall paintings that were incredibly strange. The murals depict a battle between human-like creatures and massive beings, standing as tall as 13 feet, which may not be human, as their height far exceeds the average height of humans. Some theories suggest that the giant beings in the paintings could be extraterrestrials, with superior height and strength compared to humans. Even bolder theories propose that the ancestors of humans might have been these creatures, with extraterrestrials coming to Earth, and after millions of years of interbreeding, Homo sapiens emerged. Although this theory sounds hard to believe, it echoes many ancient legends. For example, the Maya civilization, which flourished over 5,000 years ago in southern Mexico and northern Central America and was renowned for its advanced astronomical achievements, left behind images of astronauts carrying rockets with landing equipment for the moon. This has raised suspicions that the Maya may have communicated with extraterrestrial beings or even returned to space. Although none of these speculations can be conclusively proven, they offer us a new perspective on human history. Through long-term geological processes, the Himalayas might have once been a meeting point between extraterrestrial life and life on Earth. Regardless of what form these extraterrestrial beings may have taken, they may have left behind many unexplainable traces from that distant era. The Himalayas are considered a place where extraterrestrial life and life on Earth intersect, possibly due to its unique geographic location and harsh environment. Situated on the southern edge of the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau, the Himalayas is the highest mountain range in the world, with a harsh climate and constantly changing complex terrain. In this vast land, countless secrets remain hidden, waiting for humans to uncover, and of course, the murals in the Himalayas are just one of these mysteries. The mural, with its simple yet mysterious style, has attracted the attention of explorers and researchers worldwide. The scenes depicted in the mural seem to show a clash between extraterrestrials and ancient humans. The height, strength, and technological advancements of the extraterrestrials in the murals far exceed anything previously discovered on Earth. However, as described in ancient legends, these extraterrestrials did not remain on Earth for long and eventually left, leaving behind an unexplainable history. This is why the murals in the Himalayas raise an important question for humanity. Has our planet ever truly communicated with extraterrestrial life? To date, there has been no convincing evidence to answer this question, but this has not stopped humanity from continuing to explore and seek answers. The 140-million-year-old iron hammer. Perhaps few of you would guess that this seemingly ordinary hammer has become one of the most intriguing discoveries in the scientific world, right? It was discovered in June 1934 at a limestone quarry near the town of London in Texas. The hammer's metal part is about 6 inches long and has a diameter of approximately 3 inches. It was found embedded in limestone that is 140 million years old, along with other fragments of rock. This discovery led the scientific community to question, how could a metal tool exist within such an ancient layer of limestone? The hammer was discovered by the couple Emma Zadie Hahn and Max Edmund Hahn. Initially, they didn't think it was an important find. However, once discovered, the hammer quickly attracted significant attention from scientists and was sent for analysis. The initial tests concluded that this was just a hoax. However, further research, along with thorough academic investigations, revealed that the situation was more complicated than it seemed. This was not a prank, but a real mystery. The first thing that baffled scientists was the wooden handle of the hammer. After millions of years submerged in limestone, the wooden handle had fossilized, while the inside had turned to coal. This is an extremely rare natural phenomenon because under normal conditions, wood would decompose quickly after exposure to such harsh environments. The second astonishing finding was the chemical composition of the metal part of the hammer. According to research from the Metallurgical Institute in Columbus, Ohio, the metal was primarily composed of 96.6% iron, 2.6% chlorine, and 0.74% sulfur. Notably, there were no other impurities, which was surprising because pure iron had never been discovered in the history of metals on Earth. Moreover, common metals used in the steel industry, such as manganese, cobalt, nickel, tungsten, vanadium, or molybdenum, were absent from the hammer. The chlorine content in the metal was also unusually high, while no traces of carbon, a common component of natural iron ore, were found. Overall, based on modern observations, the iron in the hammer would not be considered high quality. But what stands out is that the iron in this hammer has not rusted or shown any signs of corrosion, despite being buried in limestone for millions of years. Dr. K.E. Baffa, director of the Mineral Antiquities Museum, where the hammer is held, estimates that this tool may have been created between 140 million and 65 million years ago, during the Cretaceous period. Meanwhile, humans could only produce similar metal tools around 10,000 years ago, making the existence of this hammer even more difficult to explain. Finally, after hundreds of analyses and studies, Der Hans Joachim Zillmer from Germany concluded that this hammer may have been made by a civilization with technology far beyond our current understanding. The technology used to create the hammer could be an undiscovered mystery, leading experts to question possibilities that humanity has never known in ancient history. 3,500-year-old dinosaur horn. In May 2012, a fossilized horn from a three-horned dinosaur, the Triceratops, was discovered in Dawson County, Montana. Notably, after analyzing the carbon age inside the horn, researchers found that this fossil specimen was nearly 34,000 years old, specifically 33,500 years. This evidence challenged the view that all dinosaurs went extinct around 65 million years ago. The timing of this discovery is also significant, as it coincides with the appearance of humans, who were forming tribal civilizations across the world about 34,000 years ago. This discovery raises the question, could humans have encountered or even lived alongside these giant reptiles? It is known that the carbon-14 dating technique has been widely applied in archaeology. However, older generations of archaeologists never thought to use carbon-14 technology to redate dinosaur fossils discovered earlier. The primary reason for this was the clear assumption that dinosaurs had been extinct for tens of millions of years, while carbon-14 dating is only reliable for fossils up to 55,000 years old. However, in this recent study, researchers from the field of anomalous science, with new evidence, declared, by carefully analyzing and applying new technologies to valuable fossil evidence, they believe that some dinosaurs survived the disaster 65 million years ago and may have even maintained their species until about 23,000 years ago. The Triceratops, one of the most famous dinosaurs, is a genus of herbivorous ceratopsid that first appeared in the late Cretaceous period. It was believed to have gone extinct during the Cretaceous extinction event 66 million years ago. Several carbon-14 tests have gradually been applied to other dinosaur fossils. Surprisingly, many of these tests have yielded results with ages in the range of thousands of years, rather than millions of years as previously thought. After classification, the fossils typically date back between 23,000 and 39,000 years ago. The idea that dinosaurs went extinct tens of millions of years ago was promoted by paleontologists and geologists. These scientists were firm in their beliefs, yet they have yet to explain some strange details found in ancient artworks. About 6,000 years ago, the people of India constructed the Vitala Temple, which contains numerous sculptures depicting living creatures on stone. Notably, visitors to the temple may discover two creatures that closely resemble dinosaurs. While the creature resembling the Brontosaurus has sparked debate over its camel-like appearance, the other clearly resembles the Stegosaurus, a dinosaur from the Cretaceous period. In a similar time frame, the stone tapestry mural at the Church of de Blois depicted two creatures with a striking resemblance to the Spinnerhynus, a duck-billed dinosaur. The most abundant examples come from the ancient Akambaro people's sculptural collection. Among these ancient statues, there are numerous depictions of dinosaurs, including scenes of warriors riding them or playing with baby dinosaurs. Even older still, the Triceratops appears frequently in cave paintings across all four continents: Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Americas. The images of dinosaurs in ancient art around the world match the modern reconstructions of dinosaurs made with today's technology. Moreover, scientists believe that ancient humans lacked the knowledge and technology to fully understand and reconstruct complete dinosaur skeletons from fossil fragments. Therefore, it's difficult to imagine how ancient people could have comprehended the detailed appearance of dinosaurs unless they had actually seen them in person. The mysterious stone in Lake Winnipesaukee. In 1872, while a group of workers were digging near Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire, they unexpectedly discovered a strange object while digging post holes. The object was an egg-shaped stone encased in a block of clay. From that moment, this stone has puzzled the scientific community for many years. The peculiar stone quickly attracted the attention of Seneca A. Ladd, a local businessman who had hired the workers to dig the fence. He became the owner of the stone and brought it into the scientific debate. Of course, what made the stone so intriguing wasn't just its unusual shape, but also the strange patterns carved on its surface, images never before discovered anywhere in the US. Moreover, the type of stone that made up the object was not common in New Hampshire. Because of this, scientists named it New England's Mystery Stone. The stone measures approximately 4 inches in length, 2.5 inches in thickness, weighs 1.1 pounds, and is jet black. Interestingly, both ends of the stone have holes drilled straight through, which further increased its mystery. Upon analysis, the stone was determined to be made of sandstone or melanite, a fine-grained rock formed by the movement of rock layers along fault lines. The surface of the stone is carved with many strange symbols, including astronomical patterns, a human face, an upside-down arrow, the moon, a spiral, and even a tent. Notably, one side of the stone depicts an ear of corn with 17 kernels arranged in a row, and beneath that, there's a circle with 3 different symbols, such as a deer's foot or an animal with large ears. The face is carved with a slight depression, and the nose does not protrude above the surface of the egg shape. The lips of the face appear to be intentionally carved with a particular expression. Later, the American Naturalist magazine approached Seneca A. Ladd to write an article about this strange stone. The magazine described the artifact as a unique relic of the Native American people. The stone remained in Ladd's family until his death in 1892. His daughter donated the stone to the New Hampshire Historical Society for study. However, the society's scientists did not accept the stone as a product of Native American culture, and they displayed it separately in a special section. Regarding the origin of the stone, many theories have been proposed. Some researchers, based on the carvings, believe that the stone could be a memorial to a treaty between Native American tribes. Meanwhile, experts from the New Hampshire Historical Society speculated that the stone might have come from either Celtic or Inuit civilizations and could have been one of their tools. Other theories suggest that the stone is a meteorite, a celestial object that fell from the sky, considered by many ancient cultures to be a symbol of thunder gods. Despite the numerous theories, this egg-shaped stone has so many unique features that its age and purpose are still uncertain. The mysterious deep holes in the forests of Russia. The unusual holes were found in 3 main areas: Ryazan and Kaluga provinces in the west, and the Krasnoyarsk region in central Russia. Some of these holes seem to have existed for hundreds of thousands of years, while others appeared suddenly overnight. These holes are deep and perfectly vertical, as if drilled by some sophisticated, complex machine. The most famous hole, which went viral online, was found in a dense forest that people cannot access by car or truck, nor can they bring any equipment to dig down into the earth. No signs of earth being dug up from the hole could be found. Another particularly mysterious hole appeared in Kaluga and was discovered by a shepherd named Pyotr Malinkin. While grazing his cattle in the fields, Malinkin wandered around a 3-mile radius and suddenly came across a large hole in the ground, about 20 feet in diameter. Malinkin was astonished as this had never happened before. It seemed as though the hole had appeared overnight. The cattle seemed to sense something dangerous. They were frightened, avoided the hole, and refused to graze near it. When researchers arrived to investigate the site, local residents reported that the hole had only appeared overnight. No traces of excavation equipment could be found nearby, and there was no evidence of earth being removed from the hole. The hole was not perfectly round, but rather oval in shape. The inside of the hole was very smooth, and it was about 15 feet deep, with a small amount of water at the bottom. The local people had set up a fence around the hole to prevent accidents. Next to this hole, the locals told stories of another large hole that appeared several decades ago. Despite many efforts to fill it, the hole never completely filled. However, when researchers returned to check, the hole had disappeared beneath the thick forest floor. Nearby this hole, there is a strange stream known as the Angry Stream. Whenever someone approaches, the water in the stream begins to boil, and if anyone talks nearby, the water will boil even more violently. This stream is also linked to a legend from the time of Napoleon, where a church was supposedly buried underground after Napoleon's army invaded the area in 1812. One theory explaining this phenomenon is that the Kaluga region has a limestone bedrock where groundwater could erode and create caves. The church might have been sucked into one of these caves, but this still doesn't explain the appearance of these strange holes with extremely smooth and polished walls. There are many theories proposed to explain this phenomenon. Some believe these holes are natural formations, while others suggest they could be the result of a mysterious group of people conducting underground activities. One hypothesis even speculates that extraterrestrials could be involved, with the holes being signs of Earth samples taken during some sort of experiment. However, to date, no theory has solid scientific backing, and these strange holes remain an unsolved mystery. The truth behind these mysterious holes continues to be an enigma that challenges our limited understanding. So what about you? Do you have any guesses about the secret hidden behind them? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below if you have any ideas. And now goodbye and see you next time.